look at my funky pajamas. So, we're going to take a look at my new tarot cards. Horror Oracle. Spooky Oracle. See that? We have slime. So, let's see. I'm going to make a cut because they're quite packed in there, so that we can take the packaging off. Hopefully. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. So, see how they feel. Interesting. Very light. Easy to shuffle. Now, some people use books. I don't. I use intuition. That's what the back looks like. And this one is dreams. So this would tell you about your dreams. So anyway, let's give them a good shuffle. Now, what we're going to do, because these are new to me, we're going to do one for air, one for fire, one for water, and one for earth. How about we try that, guys, and see what happens. I don't think they can be split and bent because they're rather thin cards, so I don't think... Yeah, they're quite thin. I wouldn't want to break them. They are quite thin. I mean, they are nice, like, quality, but they are a bit thinner than your normal ones. So, let's do, because I'm air, we'll do the air signs first. Okay? So that's one. That's Libra. Okay. Aquarius next, please. Aquarius. And Gemini. A card for Gemini, please. Come on. Gemini. Okay. So, Libra got Wonders of the World. See that? So, what I'm going to say about this is a new adventure is about to arrive for Libra. They are walking away from a chaotic moment into something more free and balanced and more, just more stability in general. There's some sort of chaos. You see all the chaos happening? King Kong in the building. This is where you felt almost like trapped in a situation, but you don't need to anymore because you're breaking free from it, Libra. You're breaking free and you're going to move on to better places, okay? Now Aquarius. Aquarius got the animal. The animal. Okay, Aquarius, what I see here is that there is people around you, but not all of them are good for you, so you need to be careful. You can become a great leader, but it's almost like you have this devil on your shoulder and an angel on the other right now, and they're sort of saying, well, both of them are being quite appealing to you. But what you've got to remember is that we can take advice from those around us. That does not mean we have to follow that advice through. So be aware of your surroundings. Be careful whom you let close. And remember that you are your own person, so you make your own decisions. Okay? Remember, not everyone around you is good. Some are. But there is someone right now acting like the devil on your shoulder. And though their advice might seem nice, and it might seem good, be careful. It's not all what it seems. Now, Gemini, we have escape. Now we have the whole seeing eye. And what's interesting is we do have the two faces here. See the two faces? That's kind of interesting. But we have the all seeing eye, so basically someone's trying to show you something, but your headspace is somewhere else. And because your headspace is somewhere else, you're missing the real thing. You're missing what you need to see. So sometimes we have to sort of take a step back and look further afield. You're looking too close for the answers. You need to step back and look further afield. And you need to remember that there's two sides to your situation. Neither side is wrong, okay? Neither side is wrong, Gemini, because you are like a person that can manage both sides, you know? So don't feel it's wrong. It's not wrong. But yeah, take a step back. Don't focus on what's right in front of you. Focus on things that are further away, but they are important. So keep your eyes out. And that's the reading for the air signs. So let's move on. Okay, we'll do water now. So we'll move on to the water signs. Can I have a card for Cancer, please? It's that one. You didn't want to shuffle. Can I have one for Pisces, please? Can I have one for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Well, you definitely want a Scorpio to have that one. All right. Okay, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's take a look at Cancer's card. Oh, you poor person. Oh, nature, nature, nature. Nurture, nature, nature, nature. You see, you're overwhelmed, Cancer. You are overwhelmed and you feel like you have a lot to deal with right now. You need to step away from the crowd and go find solace in nature and on your own for a while. I know it's not necessarily a good thing to put ourselves like that, but right now you are very overwhelmed with things happening around you, certain circumstances or situations, and you need some thinking space, some rejuvenation, some refreshment. So best to take that out into nature and get the much needed respite that you need. All right, Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, suspicion. Suspicion. Okay, so what this says to me is that somewhere deep down inside you, you know something about a situation. You are fully aware of it, but you're not making yourself heard. Pisces, you are keeping it all inside. You need to speak up. It is time to speak up. You have people who will be there for you in the background, watching over you and comforting you to get you forward from whatever it is you're holding back. It's time to scream and let it all out. Don't hold it inside, okay? Let it out. It is the right time. You are strong enough and you can do it. Believe in yourself. Scorpio, the call. Right, Scorpio. You have some opportunities coming forward. And you have there's going to be a new circumstance or situation that brings you towards new friends. Whatever these are, and whoever they are, it will be a really good group to get into. They are going to show you new things. You will begin new projects with them. And the light is at the end of the tunnel. The light is at the end of the tunnel. And you're not to be panicking and worrying, okay, Scorpio? Whatever is happening right now, even if it's an illness, because that's something that came forward, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So it may seem a bit drastic now. You may be a little overwhelmed and a little worried, but don't be. There is going to be social gatherings ahead and things that are going to bring new opportunities, new friendships, and just a brighter future and some light, which is probably much needed. So that's the water signs, guys. Now we're going to move on to the earth signs. So let's start with Taurus. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? Sometimes they jump out, sometimes I just feel them. It depends. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with the first one that came out, because we're not doing a big reading. We're doing a small reading. So that's Taurus. And now we're going to go to Virgo. Have a card for Virgo, please. Virgo's got a blockage somewhere. almost like they're blocking someone out, or trying to block someone out for some reason. Almost like they're scared to let them in. It's very strange. That's what I feel anyway. Just one card. Just one card, she says. I'll do the first that came out, which was that. Okay. So that's Taurus and Virgo. Capricorn, please. Right, Taurus. You got grief. Pet cemetery is what you got. Grief. Okay. So, you've had to overcome some obstacles that were saddening. Things that made you upset, Taurus. And it's been hard for you to forget them. Because they really meant a lot to your heart. But what's important is knowing that the people you have around you right now, Taurus, are the ones that you can find comfort in to move forward. You have to release the grief or the upset. You have to release it somehow. Don't hold it inside, because it will literally it'll eat away at you and eat away at you. You need to let it out. And once you let it out, you're going to feel so much better. And you're going to realize that you have true people around you, true friends that will be there through absolutely anything. Okay? Okay, Virgo. You've got ice. Let's see. So with this, you feel like you've climbed mountains almost, and I don't mean that like you physically climbed mountains, but that's what it feels like. It's metaphorical for climbing mountains. You've been through enough to feel like you've climbed mountains, and you've come out the other side. And when you come out the other side, you have realized that things are much better. But more recently, something's bothering you. It's like nipping away at you. There's something on your mind, or there's something that you're thinking about, but you won't let it be known. You're hiding it for some reason. Now, though you are not the kind of person that would speak out about these kinds of things, it's important that maybe you do find your voice this time. Because if you don't, you may lose something around you that's important to you, because you haven't been honest and spoken up about it. So what this says to me is stop putting things on hold, basically. Yes, you've climbed mountains, but guess what? Many other people have climbed mountains too. That does not mean you have to make a mountain out of this journey. You need to let it go, Virgo. This is not a mountain. This is something very positive, but you just need to open up, be honest, let it flow, and let it be. And you'll be much more at ease then when you do. Okay? So remember, stop putting it on hold. Don't put it on hold. It's not a mountain, okay? It's something good if you let it be. Capricorn. Ooh, fertility. Now this is growth, Capricorn. It does not necessarily mean growth in babies, like you're going to have a family. That's not what it necessarily means, though you did get the fertility card. It means you are going to grow within yourself, whatever situation you are in, you've almost felt like you may have not got anywhere with it, but you are getting somewhere with it. You just need to realize that you are getting somewhere with it. You need to keep at it and confide in those most closest to you. And always be aware that when you shine like a star, someone in the background will try and shut you down. Do not let them. Do not let them. You have too much good around you to let them take that. So let it be and ignore them. You continue on your journey because you are growing. You are gaining. You are becoming a better person. So enjoy it. And that is the earth signs. So now we're going to go to fire. Fire. Let's do the lovely Leo first. Leo. Leo. And now we shall do Sagittarius. Sagittarius. On Sagittarius again. So Sagittarius is obviously stuck on something right now. Or there's a blockage of some sort with Sagittarius. That one. So yeah, when the cards don't come out, that's generally what it means, is there's a blockage somewhere or another. Or it means they're at like a standstill with their life, at a certain point where there's a barrier, something's blocking them, or they're at a standstill. Aries. That one when I find it. There it is. Okay. So Leo, you got hunger. You see that? Hunger. So what this card says to me is that there's been a lot going off in your life right now. Not all of it's been good either. It's been quite crazy. I don't mean that like, oh, loopy, loony bin house. I mean, it's been a crazy time. Lots of things have been going off in the background, and you've been trying to cope with it all, but now you are hungry for something more in your life. You hunger and crave to move forward, and you found it very difficult to do that. It's almost like people or something's pulling you back every time you try to move forward. They keep pulling you back, pulling you back. You have to try and break free so that you can feed yourself with new knowledge. You can feed yourself with new voyages, new journeys, new learning. And it will come, though it appears that until you are stuck in whatever you're stuck in, it's not going to come. So you really do have to fight to break free, because there are quite a few people holding you back. But once you realise that, once Leo realises who the people are who are holding them back, you will break free and you will feed your own hunger for whatever that is: knowledge, inspiration, new ideas, learning, new relationships. You will do it, but first you have to identify the culprits that are holding you back. Then you need to let them go and let them be. Do not let them hold you back anymore. Break free and feed your own life. Sagittarius got water, which is interesting. Well, so there's a lot of emotional toil that's gone on, Sagittarius. Heavy emotional toil on you recently. And you've almost felt very weighed down with it all. It's been too much to bear. And it almost feels, heavy, like a weight on your shoulders and on your chest, where you felt encompassed in whatever emotional troubles this is. But someone's coming to save you from it all. Someone's coming to help you out of your struggles. And when they do, you will know exactly who they are, just by the way they are. It'll be unexpected when it happens, and it'll happen very quickly. But don't worry, because when they do, then you're going to feel so much better, and your emotions are going to stabilize once again, and you'll not feel all that trouble that you're feeling right now. Okay? Aries. Aries, you've got a very interesting one because you've got face. Aries, not everything is what it seems, is what I'm getting. There is something or someone around you that seems quite beautiful, quite perfect. Almost too good to be true, Aries. That's because they probably are. And it's very important that when making your decisions in the future, you do your research. Do your research, do not jump into things, and bear in mind that not everything that seems or looks beautiful is really that on the inside. People can put on false pretenses to get into our lives. They can wear a cloak, and then once they are in our lives, that cloak comes off and we see the real them. So be aware of your surroundings, be wary of the people around you. Make sure you choose the right path, because there is something that looks maybe not as pleasant, but in the long run, it's better for you, whether that be a person or a decision. So like, for example, if it's not a person, maybe this opportunity looks wonderful and sounds wonderful and has everything you want, and maybe this other opportunity only has, well, basic what you want. This card would say to me that the basic is far more important than the other, and that the basic is the one that you should be looking at because the other is too good to be true. But it's cloaked, it's like hidden, it's pretending to be something that it's not. So that's what that tells me, Aries. Take it as you will. And that's all the readings from our horror cards for all the signs. Just one card, obviously, for each sign, because when we do readings, they're usually very long. And we'll take a look at some of the others. So this one's Trap, Cat, Harvest. There's the Dreams one. Children of the Night. Obsession. Celebration. Family. Fate. Love. Twins. Lies. Forbidden. Fire. Nature. illness. Help me. The deep combination experience, the mask, trickster, book, Pokemon, egg, light, midnight, dinner, friendship, genius, earth, warrior, the other side, the devil, curse, dance, and last but not least, the woods. And those are my new deck. Interesting and obviously quite funny. Now, bear in mind, tarot cards should be taken as entertainment only. Though I use them every day and I quite like doing readings, it's very important to understand that you must seek professional advice in any areas of your life. And tarot cards are not doctors or physicians or counsellors. Tarot card readers don't do that. So please bear in mind that professional advice is first and foremost, and they should be taken lightly, tarot readings, okay? Anyway, guys, that's my new deck. I quite like those. They're very interesting. What do you think?